You know, because I've been fighting to survive, it felt another challenge. And I felt I will fight it. And so I felt the same thing I felt all through. Someone denying me education because he thinks I belong to the crowd. Someone denying me a wife because they think I can have children and I cannot be a human being like anybody else. And now even the service to serve God, someone says, he reads to me the book of Leviticus, which was declared about the priests of Israel, that no one limping should enter into the Holy of Holies.
Including the word of God to justify that.
Yes. And the justification was not about discriminating against me. It was the ability of coming out from the altar, because no one would come and take you out. Anybody stepping there would die. Suppose you collapse there. So they said, according to the traditions of the Jews, that let's have someone who is capable of walking in, and should God rebuke him, he can walk out. Because no one can save you from there, because it is the Holy of the Holies. I don't think God is discriminative that was a
That was
culture.
just justifying the situation.
But this was used to justify the situation. And you imagine, even the church wrote a letter when there was some conflict in the church, and I was the Secretary General. And when I made a decision, you know, it's like in politics, if they want to pull you down, they begin to tell you, after all, this is not your mother. After all, this is not your father. They begin to reveal who your father is. You remember those small things they reveal in order to rebuke you? That is what they used. And they said, you know, after all, we had an oversight when we recommended you. Now that's the charge. When we recommended you to be a pastor, it was wrong for us in the first place to ordain you. And they wrote a letter as to ask God to forgive them for laying their hands on someone who is physically challenged. You can imagine. Now all that came.
Someone and in church and people in church who
in
was
high position. And in fact, he wrote a letter to the headquarters. And I, as a Secretary General, so the bishop was given the letter. The bishop took the letter and he brought it to my office. And he said, Bishop, this letter comes from your place. I am a Christian. I have witnessed the power of God upon your life. I will not be party to this sin. I'm giving you the letter. It will never remain in the files of our church. But I'm giving it to you. What you will do with it, it's up to you. So he brought it to me, and then I said, I'm going to put it in the file, so that in one of my books, I will show how fatalism can be found in the church.